Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Oh, look at that, day 27 as we head on into our blind playthrough of Blueprints. And I'm very, very, very excited and actually nervous about going into this episode. You may know why. There are two main reasons. One of them is that I'm full of hope. I'm full of a nervous kind of hope that what we did at the end of last episode might be retained, but I'm kind of not expecting. Oh, but we do have our extra 20 steps from the sauna, so that's wonderful. Oh my god, I'm nervous to click this button. Nope. I knew it. 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 You knew it. I knew it. I knew we weren't going to have it. The 60, the extremely expensive luxury necklace that we bought at the end of the last episode. Like, why would it have been permanent? You know, it wasn't in permanent editions. There was no indication that any of that was going to be permanent. And why would they give you a permanent item that would mean there was no gem cost to drafting? It would, in this game, that would be, you know, like, well, not crazy, but like it would be so good it would be ridiculous. You know what I mean? It would kind of, I guess it would be game breaking in many ways. But I had hope. I had hope. Nevertheless, it was still an amazing, wonderful exercise. I mean, we did it. We flippin' did it. Like we know we can do it. We can do it. We did it once. We can do it again. You know. And now I've seen Showroom. I know what's on offer. And of course, I suppose it means that doing it again, we can be kind of more strategic about how we're doing. Okay, this is the second one that I was hopeful for, and I could be a lot more hopeful about this. We were going to get Tomb at some point. I just didn't know if it was going to happen today. Tomb it is. So this, yeah, brilliant. We've just, in the last episode, drained the reservoir. So now, and we've refilled the fountain. Oh, I'm a little bit more, It's funny, like, since we got that Elzara prediction, I'm just going to go around here and say hi to Grand Uncle. Since we got that Elzara prediction... Oh, hey. Alright, small thing while I've got this. I'm interrupting myself. His signature here, one thing I have written down in my notebook, among the, you know, thousands of other things I have written here, is about that note we saw in the music room where it has a, what is it called, a treble clef, the music symbol that goes at the start of music lines, whatever those things are called. I looked it up. It's a treble clef. I understand how it works now. But anyway, there was a note that just had a big picture of that. Potentially it has a couple of weird arrow bits on it, but I don't really know if that's something you're meant to notice, if that has meaning or not. And what was written next to it or underneath it was denoted in verse. So I'm thinking on what that could mean musically or in the game. I'm not really sure. I know that a treble clef is there to show you, like, kind of the way it's described is it denotes where the G is on a music, whatever that's called. Got it. I kind of get the idea of it. But it did occur to me that the S in Herbert S. Sinclair's signature looks very much like a treble clef, right? Looks very, very similar to, not completely, obviously, like different, but I don't know. I'm thinking on that. I don't know where to take that thought and if I am going to take it anywhere. But I'm just letting you know, I've thought of that, and that's as far as I've come. Like so many of my theories and thoughts, it's just a little, thank God this is open, that's what I was hoping for. It's just a little thought I'm playing with, but I don't have, I've got to see how that pans out, see if I have any more thoughts to attach to that thought. So what I was going to say is do I need to do this again? Yes, I do. Okay. One of the things that makes me a little bit more afraid of coming in here is that we saw a kind of a quick flash of this angel of death in Alzara's recent prediction, the third prediction. It's been a while since I've been here. I just kind of want to have a little bit more of a look again. And, you know, that was already a bit of a terrifying prediction on the face of it. So, have I ever looked at the back of this? Yeah, so why? Why did you show us a flash of the statue of the Angel of Death, who is called, what is it? I've got it written down somewhere, like, you know, it's the constellation Braxis or whatever it is. What is it? It is, where do I have it written down? Look, anyway, look, we know, you know, I know where to find it if I need to look it up. Okay. So, now the, where am I going? Why am I going this way? No, I've probably just wasted a step going down there. No, maybe not, I'm not sure. Alright, we need to go to the reservoir. No, but we need to go to the reservoir from this direction. Yes, I was correct, because I don't think there's stairs on that side. There are stairs on this side. So, we can't go through there. We're reliant on this direction. And I think that we need to go through here. Yeah, because this is where the pathway currently sits. So we're going to need to play. Still curious about that line. We need to play with this until we can get basically directly across, I believe. Sort of tempted. Is it going to be... It's... hang on. If I do it the other way... No, if I do it the other way, it'll just take us back there. Alright, so we're going to have to hop around a little bit. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Except... Hang on. But I can't... Oh, blast. What's going on? I thought this would be much simpler. Because this one will only take me there. Or here, and this one doesn't have any controls. How do I get myself over to basically that sort of number 4 spot? There's nothing I can do to move the minecart. Is there? Like, obviously I can move everything from sort of this side, but not in a way that will allow me to get past it. Right? There's no way to get past it except being able to go through this cog area. Have I hit an I thought I would be exploring the reservoir today. What is this? What is this snag? There's nothing down there I can do as far as I know. Everything is passed with as far as I know. Can't we just jump? Jump! Like... Without going to the other side already, I don't know how to, you know, like get this one back down. Like to get here, we would need to be on the other side to achieve that, I think. I mean, yeah, I can put that one over there, but I can't get to it. There's no way to get to it. Huh. All I can do is go there, which seems pointless, or back here. And there's no controls here. I wonder if I've messed this up. There's nothing in there. That's as far as it goes in that direction. Alright, let's go and have a look on the other side. Maybe I have made an incorrect assumption. Maybe somehow we can... Oh, this is going to tax my mind. Torch room. Do you have anything to say about this situation? If there's no way for me to get down from here, then I think I have to rethink my... What am I? Are those chests? Are those trunks? In different colors. There's a puzzle down there for me. There's a puzzle down there waiting for me. Oh man. Oh, I just thought it was... I thought we were going to do it. I obviously hadn't really thought through the whole cog thing. The cog dynamics. So, I mean, the other entryway, of course, would be the elevator down into the basement and then back through the concealed entrance. But, like, I don't know how to get in there, so... What on earth? What possibilities are there? Oh, no. Oh, I thought that was a ladder. It's not. It's nothing. It's nothing. Oh, I wonder if that's a little entrance because, again, I just feel like there might be something special about this rock here because Death's like scythe or whatever it is pointing to this on the map. So maybe that bit there is special. A lot of different coloured chests. I wonder what all of that fun puzzle is. Man, maybe I'll never know. Maybe I'll never figure this out. I guess. Oh. And we flooded the fountain again. So maybe I was wrong about putting the water in the fountain. Maybe actually there is another strategy to the pump room, which is finding ways to put that water elsewhere. Such as, you know, like emptying the aquarium and then making more aquariums. You know, what about you? What's going on with you and all of this? You know, maybe there are 8 of these. Maybe these are our 8 rubies. I don't know. I doubt it. What's going on here? Okay. Well, I have to accept that. I think. What's that noise? Oh, that was you. Okay. Do you have any advice for me? Alright, I have to rethink this. Maybe what I've got to do, is play around with the pump strategy a little bit more. Like, this does not help me. It only helps me if I have it here and I come from the other direction. Right? I don't know. I don't want to like walk away from this so quickly, but I just cannot think. Let me just double check that I haven't forgotten but there's not. There's no way to control anything here. Like I could get the bridge here, but I wouldn't be able to get here. I would have to do it from there. This is my only point of control in this current situation without being able to start here. Oh, the drums, the taunting drums. Yeah, I think that gap there is probably the thing that's important down there, but I don't know. No, it looks like it goes further. I have no idea. It does. I don't know. I don't know. Clearly I know nothing. Clearly I know nothing. I thought I was so clever. I thought I was ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I haven't solved this. Alright. Alright. What? I don't know. Let's get on with our day. And maybe, yeah, maybe I've just got to think of a strategy with the pump room to get more of that water in other places so that I can have both the fountain and the reservoir drained. Or maybe I find a scuba diving kit. I can go through the fountain. Oh well. What's going on with this one? Who is here? Who goes here? What is, there's more mysteries to be had here. Okay. All right. Back we go. Sorry, tomb. Sorry. Go back to your do you have any items? Were there any items in the tomb? Fruit. I've used up a bunch of steps now. These bits. Was there something there originally? I've forgotten. Oh man, I didn't get my bracelet and I haven't entered the reservoir. Was there anything over here? Could I take one of these candles and put it into the candelabra in the boudoir that's missing a candle? Nope, apparently not. What's your name? What's your name? You're one of the ones I'm missing. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, on with the day. On with the day. Let's make the most of this day. So what could be my strategy with the pump room? The problem is I don't know how these dynamics work. So I guess what I'm thinking is maybe if I get the pump room, here's one way of thinking about it. If I get the pump room and I drain the aquarium, and then if I make more aquariums, are those aquariums full? Or are they similarly drained? But then it's not as if any more aquariums are going to appear in the pump room control panel, right? So yeah. So I don't know. I gotta think through this. Okay, let's see what else we can do today. Den. Thank you. All right. I had to pause a little bit there so that the clocks will have shifted. But I'm also having a little think about that tomb issue. I haven't thought through this. What do we want here? This would have been useful yesterday, but I don't know how I would have managed it. I think I tried my best. Now we know that if I buy any expensive jewelry, coat check might be the thing. Yeah, I'm having a think through that tomb. I don't know. I'd love boudoir, but let's head in an east direction, I guess. Maybe shovel. All right, at least that's working out for me. Maybe what I need to do is actually fill empty the fountain again, and actually move. So move the. What am I trying to do? Move the. You know what? Let's storeroom. Bit unconventional, but I've actually got another entrance to the east. So let's get this dead end out of the way and get some things. Cool. A little bit different to my normal strategy, but I think that this could work. Yeah, maybe I need to actually drain the fountain again, go back down, and actually just shift my shift that cog so that rather than entering it from the place where I entered it, I'm entering it from the secret abandoned mine room. That might be the thing. Oh, let's definitely do Conservatory. Uses a gem, but it'll be really interesting. Oh, apart from using this dig spot, it'll be really interesting. Thank you. Really interesting to see what. Oh, this is so good because I can adjust all 3 of these. The trophy room, finally. The master bedroom, finally. And the vault? Are you kidding me? Rare? How commonplace. Commonplace is as good as we can make this. I mean, actually, do I want to make it commonplace? Yeah, right? Because once we use it, we're probably only going to have one of them. Commonplace. Absolutely commonplace, yes. Like, let's make 40 coins the standard. Confirm. Incredible. It's still got high drafting cost and all of that, but yeah, wow. Okay, master bedroom. So currently rare. Again, do I want to make it commonplace? Do I want to make it standard? Standard good enough? Garden variety, not common enough to be a nuisance and not rare enough to be elusive. Maybe that's fine. I don't want to create too many common dead-end rooms. I just want to see this one. Actually, also, 1 step for each room in your house. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but that's not bad. Let's make it. I'm happy with standard. Trophy room. Whoa. 5 gem drafting cost. I mean, it gives you 8 gems, so effectively, like that works out to, that balances out to be, 3, but it's just a significant cost to get it in the first place. Like you gotta be rich to even get. This is an exclusive room. This is the most exclusive room that I have seen so far. Well, yeah, it's incredible that it hasn't come up. Maybe this one is something that I don't want to make commonplace, but let's for the time being make it standard just so we see it, right? Just so we see it. And yeah, it's gonna be tricky to be able to afford it in the first place. I might need to have a few goes at actually drafting this, but I'd like to have the option. Yeah, I originally thought I would make all of these commonplace, but actually maybe it's a little bit more sensible. I'm happy with that. Vault, I just want to double check. Vault, commonplace. Yes. And master bedroom, standard. Let's just make sure this is ideal. This is ideal. Okay. Ideal. I'm happy with that. Common, standard. So I want to see these ones. I don't need to see them 100% of the time. Vault, I want to see front and center every single morning. Well, maybe not quite that early. I need to acquire the 3 gems, but we're doing pretty well for setting ourselves up for seeing the 3 gems. All right. Okay, so if absolutely nothing else happens on this day, this has made this day super, super worth it. Super, super worth it. But I think, obviously the knowledge that we got, this is the same, isn't it? Yes, all the same. Yeah, the knowledge that we also got from the, we finally have a door here. We didn't have this last time. Awesome. I'd love parlor, obviously. I might get no, let's do corridor. I might want the exits from security. Like 3 exit rooms are still pretty useful. Let's go ahead. Well, okay. Fair enough. All right. This is what's happening. There's nothing we can do about it. In that case, let's, 2 items. In that case, let's get closet out of the way. Let's get our 2 items. I was tempted by all of them, particularly commissary. But now, yeah, I was fairly sure we would get a redraft, get a die from that. So yeah, cool, lovely. Thank you. This is such a good room. This is making, this is one of the rooms that is making other rooms work well for us. All right, so that entrance, entrance hall exit entrance, however we're referring to it, that is done. Okay, let's go this way. Drawing room is fine. Yeah, hallway. Okay, I've got a key. Maybe it's worthwhile. Let's take a risk. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, and the knowledge that we've got about the reservoir, I think I'm going to work it out on paper first, which I haven't done yet, but it may actually be that I've just made a mistake with where I put the cog, where I oriented the cog. Maybe I need to have the cog oriented at the secret mining room entrance. That I'll work it out. So it could be that. If not, I'll reconsider my options and maybe come up with a strategy for the pump room. All right. Useful knowledge. Gosh, I'm kind of tempted. I did that pretty quickly, but let's get this at the outset. I don't have money for things yet, but yeah, cool. Lockpick kit 10. I mean, let's see if we get vault. I don't know if the changes that come from the conservatory will happen in this run or happen in the next run. We'll see. Well, we could quite easily do bedroom here because we've got another entrance from the north of the entrance hall. So let's do this. It's quite a nice place for a bedroom, actually. Is there something in the hat? I've never checked in the hat. What about these things? What about you? Anything could be a secret. Anything. Nothing. Nothing, though. Oh gosh, I wish this was the other way around. Huh. Well, either of these are a dead end. They're both super useful rooms, of course. Is it worth? I might actually do the boudoir because we'll have 3 redraw possibilities. So even though we're limiting, even though we are limiting our options, we're sort of really reliant on just one exit now for the time being. 3 gems and 3 redraws at least puts us in a good position to use it well. I hope. And if not, if it's a short day, so be it. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot, and we've done a really, really good thing in the conservatory. Incredible. Oh, clock tower, why? Why do you always come up when I can't use you? Like, without giving up my whole day. Pretty much every time I think clock tower comes up, that's the decision I'm faced with. I would have to choose to end the whole day here. I kind of found out in the last day that this is not it's not actually my favorite thing to have the dining room so early, because it tends to be really far from once I actually reach rank 8. So and I don't want to waste all of those exits, which I would be doing. That goes nowhere. So I'm going to redraw. This is also bad. And like, if I'm going to get a dead end, I might as well get clock tower. Oh. What is happening? What is happening? I could get Vault, but I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. I could get these and I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. I'm oh, God. All right. Oh no. That's it. That's it. That's it. Well, the best thing we could do then, at least to set ourselves up for the future, would be library. Because at least we can order something else. Oh, great. I'll use it to buy myself a lockpick kit, which won't get me anything. Ah, well. Sometimes it's just a short day. Okay, I haven't had the opportunity yet to buy any more books, but now that I've changed the vault situation, we might be very well set up to do that in the near future. For the time being, guess what? I'm going to get Swimbird out again, because the first two books I got out, I missed the opportunity because I didn't realize to look at the full card. So at the very least, we can do that, and that'll be a thing off my mind. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Thank you, day 27. It's been nice. It's been nice. I thought I was making some really good decisions, but this is just one of those days. But massive advantage gained with this conservatory run. I couldn't have picked, I think, a better trio of things to have there. So I'm incredibly pleased with that. I know master bedroom, let's make a wish, master bedroom is coming, and trophy room is coming, and a whole lot of money from that vault is now basically insured in my future. So chef kiss, thank you this day. Let's look at the mountain. Let's go over here. Let's just we got a little breathing space. Let's remember what this is all about. It's about this weird freaking mountain and whatever mysteries are going on with this thing, if anything. It's going to tell me small cottage. Small cottage. Ah, small cottage. Sometimes it's time for a small cottage. Sometimes it be those times. It be those times. All right, I'm coming back into the game after a little bit of a break, and now day 28. All right, so let me tell you, everybody, where I am at, where I'm at in my thinking and in my approach. Firstly, I now feel, so major goal for today is to get the pump room. Major goal for today is to get the pump room. I would like, so I'm going to go straight out to the west path first off. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. No, let's do it. Then we know. All right. So here's my thinking. Major goal for today, if I can, is to get the pump room. I've got all kinds of secondary goals if that doesn't work out, but I'd really like to fix my mistake with my access to the tomb and the reservoir. So I know now the mistake that I made. I know how to fix it, and I feel a bit daft that I made that mistake in the first place with the orientation of the cog. I now understand, how that happened. Okay. All right. I now understand how that happened. So what I was thinking with the whole West Path thing is, if I get the opportunity to have the tomb, I will have it, because if I manage to get the pump room, drain the fountain again, go down into the fountain, fix the cog so it's in the correct orientation, I could then theoretically potentially go back to the pump room, fill the fountain, empty the reservoir again, and then come back into the tomb to explore the reservoir, as it is not an option. So that's cool. At least we know what kind of a thing we can organize for ourselves today. So all of these are of interest. I think shelter. Why shelter? One is that I actually would, I'd like to actually experiment with the benefit that you get from the shelter, which is the protection from the first 3 red rooms, and let's see how that plays out. We get a gem, so that's nice, and also it gives me a chance to check out the shelter terminal one more time. So we know we've got the radiation monitor, currently low. Hopefully I can do something about that at some point. We got the time lock safe stuff. Alright, let's log into the network though, because I'm trying to remind myself what we have the capacity for here while we have it. Yeah, otherwise it was, it's very tempting to go with either the root cellar or the trading post. Gee. And I'm feeling, to be honest, like maybe I'm a bit overly addicted to dig spots and therefore the root cellar. But I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good being able to dig stuff up, and there's really interesting stuff in the dig spots. So yeah, I don't feel too bad about it. All right, okay, glossary, data transfers. At what point are we going to be able to do something about this? But I have had a thought. I'm sort of like, what are the data transfers from Synca? I don't know, but I wonder, what is it that I was thinking about these? Actually, you know what? It's escaped my mind for the time being. I did have a thought about what they could be. Electronic mail, it'll give us the, office stuff. Remote terminal access, we don't have any others. Staff services, special orders. Every time I get this option for the time being, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to say magnifying glass, because I've got so many things I want and need to do with magnifying glass. Great. So if I can have that option, I'm very happy. Primary of which, for the time being, is being able to use the magnifying glass in the drafting studio so I can have another go at the safe that's down there. But I guess this has just confirmed for me what I sort of knew already, which is that there seems to be no way for me to input that admin password that we have. So I've got to figure out where I can put this admin key in. Maybe just one more time. Just for my own satisfaction. Log into network. Alright. Let's just try it, even though it doesn't make any sense, because there's no capitalization that we can use here. But let's just try it anyway. I reason it should be Ruota without the A and with an H. No. Fair enough. Got it. Understood. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else for us to find here. Interesting to be in the shelter again. Okay, so let's go on with our day. And we know that we're going to get protection from the first 3 red rooms we draft, which is great. So if we get weight room, let's take it. Let's take it. Cool. All right. So again, major aim. Oh, I was looking down at my notebook, ran into a tree. Major aim is to get the pump room. So we need to get the pool in order to get the pump room. So that's what we're going to go with for the time being. But I have so many other goals. So we'll see how the day plays out. I'm really, really keen, as always, to get a lot of these new rooms that I have the opportunity to get. And I'm also... Ooh. Parlor. Let's do it. Such a wonderful start to the day. Nothing there. The mystery of the parlor fireplace. One day I will have it. Every box is black. Lie. Every box contains gems. Lie. True box. The statements... Oh my god, what is this? The statements on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. This box contains gems. Every box is black. So this box contains gems. Oh my god, that was really interesting. I love how many different types of puzzles they've come up with this. I wonder how many there are in total. Okay, let's go on. So getting some of the new rooms that we've already got now in our drafting pool, huge for me, especially new rooms that have come from our drafting studio, but also I'm so excited to try and come across trophy room and master bedroom that we have now made standard rooms. Also, of course, vault, which I've now made like a, what is it, like a common room? Oh man, I really hope I get vault every single day from now on. Okay, nook or pantry. Nook. Something I've been thinking, I've been playing around, with quite a few things in my vast book of notes here. I've been playing around with the the realm symbols that we see in the inner sanctum. Also with the words that are written there on the floor of the inner sanctum. Oven Nevare. I've been seeing if they could be an anagram of something. So I have like, oh, never in vain, which, is something. But I don't know, is it much? Or I have over 9 Ivan or over 9 Vane. So not really anything, but at the same time not nothing. I don't know. But I've also been looking at the realm symbols themselves, and I've thought about like what places have come up, what colors do I know are associated with which ones. I've also started thinking, a little bit of a weird theory maybe, but I've started thinking, could these symbols be represented in the shape of some of these rooms? Because a lot of the rooms are odd shapes, and I haven't come up with very much, surprisingly. Like I thought I might come up with more just looking at these bird's eye view, shapes of the rooms. But what I have thought is at a bit of a stretch. Where is it? It's right here. The nook could be the weird little sideways one that's sort of like a diagonal rectangle that has a bump sticking out of it. And this could arguably be that, and something like the pantry could be arguably the shape of the V-shaped realm symbol. So, I mean, it might be a mad reaching theory, like their pantry. Like if you turned that, however many degrees, it could be the V symbol. The problem, obviously there's a lot of the others, like anything could be the diamond, because a diamond really is just a square of some sort, on a 45-degree angle. The others are a little bit more difficult, and I think like it would be really weird, I think, to see the mountain shape, like the Arch Aries shape. It's just there don't seem to be any rooms that kind of have that sort of shape to them, So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we just commit to dead ending this little section here, we just get some money, get some keys, get some gems, and then commit to a dead end here. Maybe that'd be fine. Oh, definitely not library, because I definitely want library somewhere else where I can potentially get the bookshop. Because if I'm going to get the vault, that makes the bookshop a really, really viable room. So storeroom 100%, thank you. Okay. Let's get our stuff. Worship Swimbird. Alright. So at least we've kind of made... Oh, all right. Something else I've been thinking about Nook is I've been thinking again, and I've been charting them. I've been thinking about, is there a meaning? There's very potentially meaning to the particular rooms that we see on the security cameras. So I've been writing them out. There's one that I still haven't seen there that I don't know of at all, which, yeah, it's just a mystery room to me. The rest of them I know, but two of them, the vault and the Nook, they're represented twice. The vault kind of makes sense to me just from a basic security, you know, perspective. You know, like it's the vault, it has all of the money. Like you would, you know, makes sense. You can imagine why somebody might have a couple of security cameras on it, even though they're looking at the same angle, so it doesn't make sense. But the Nook, why does the Nook have two monitors associated with it? Yeah, I don't know. I also realized because of the way that our day yesterday ended that it's actually really... because I haven't taken that approach before, I realize how problematic it is that I constructed a kind of day for myself where I was reliant on getting a north-facing door. Like I tunneled myself in, and that's really tricky because, yeah, like you want to, yeah, like relying on one orientation, like exit orientation like that is it's a bad approach. It's a bad approach. Like it's nice to be able to have, you know, so many of the rooms they have east or west doors effectively, or left and right doors more than north facing. So yeah, so that was so as much as it ended that day, that was actually a good point of learning for me because I hadn't really learned that lesson thoroughly enough, obviously. Let's do hallway. Let's do hallway. We could go, and I will, straight to our lock trunks. I've got 3 keys. Oh, that'll be handy if I get vault. That's the only thing really is, of course, making vault commonplace is fantastic, but you do still have to make sure you have the gems ready for it. Could be good to, yeah, again, get a dead end out of the way here. So maybe let's closet. Oh, die. Thank you. And gem. Very handy. Very, very handy. Okay. Well, oh. Dang, kind of same problem. Exactly what I was just talking about. I've ended up in the same situation here. I wasn't thinking that I would only get rooms snaking to the east. So that puts all the pressure on making a tunnel, a northwards tunnel from entrance hall. Maybe, given that was such a problem yesterday, maybe a redraw. No, all right, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to do commissary and see what we get here from commissary. What have we got on offer? I have a little bit of money. So maybe what I could do is chance it with compass, right? Like what I need is a north-facing room. Compass would increase our chances of getting a northward room. Of course, what I really want is to buy a shovel. But let's try a different tactic, right? Let's see if this works out. Okay. I really want library, but I don't want to put it there because what I would like to get is bookshop, and if I get bookshop from the library, then that does completely dead end everything. So it's a bit of a waste, but let's put den here. We're wasting a good old dentrance, a dexit here, but let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, now we've got a bit more play. So we're just after more... Oh, God. We're just after more possibilities, really. Bedroom. Let's head around to the west, I guess. Apple. Nice. That's it. Oh, definitely not ideal. As much as I'd like to get coat check, because now I have so many more reasons to want coat check, but I just can't have it in this position. God, this is such a bad use of passageway if I put it here. Like, I don't really want to waste my one single redraw. Maybe I'll just risk chapel here. Oh God. We really need to open up some more exit possibilities. All right, big hopes. If this is starting to okay, so chapel already we're protected from the cost. I just realized now. Gymnasium, we will also be protected from the cost of it. This is where weight room would actually be great. But I could also put dining room here for exactly the same outcome, really. And at least now this one is a bit closer to rank 8. So maybe let's do that. All right, good, okay. We're starting to be able to breathe a little bit more. We've got two possibilities here. So let's head west. West Wing Hall would be ideal. I cannot pass it up. I cannot pass this up. Beautiful. All right, let's head south and see. So we've got two spaces. I might need, yeah. It's not really the best place for corridor, honestly, because I would like to have corridor in my possibilities later, I think. So maybe if we get observatory, like we could do guest bedroom, get the dead end out of the way, maybe an item, get all of the steps. Yeah, let's do that. This is a better place for a dead end than an observatory. Gem. Lovely. Thank you. Hey! God, this might be the first time that I've seen a window here. Oh. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yep, I feel that this is working out now. This is working out a bit better for us. All right. We will use a key, but I've only got one key after this. Ha. As curious as I am about potentially like powering up the garage and seeing what that does, and maybe all it does is it's just an alternative way of opening up the garage door, right? Like that's sort of what I'm considering, because I don't know what else power in the garage is going to do. It would give us 3 keys, which is pretty good. Might even give us some more items, so I could risk it. Kitchen good for steps. I think I'm going to do spare green room. Yes, because I was hoping that I might get the watering can. I love the watering can. I love it. Okay, well, let's keep going north from here, I guess. There goes our key. Vault. That's it. It's vault. It's vault. We have to do vault. So we'll be dead ending this little branch here, which will mean again that all of the pressure is put on that exit from the dining room. But but we have vault. We have vault. So let's do it. And I have all these gems right now. So we're not particularly disadvantaged gem-wise either. Great. Okay. Are there any other little coins around the spot? And obviously this is great as well because we still really want to use that vault key if we come across it. If we start getting some dig spots and whatnot. Wonderful. I'm starting to see the... Yes, let's do that too. Great. I'm seeing the fruits of my labor of making the vault commonplace. Making the vault so common that potentially it becomes a nuisance. I'm here for it. I'm happy for it. Hey, a soul shaker. Ah. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra step. It's nice. I mean, that could potentially make all the difference. So, all right. Now here, thank God I've got a redraw and I've got a lot of gems, but I don't. Oh my God, if this required a key, I just realized I'd be fucked. Okay, boudoir, I think. Yeah, because we'll get a gem and a couple more redraws. I think this would be good exit-wise, though. This would be good exit-wise. Would be good exit-wise. You know what? I'm going to do drawing room. I think, actually, I'm not gem poor. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. In that case, let's head this way. We've got so much room to branch out here. We really want to try and make the best use of it. Oh, courtyard for sure. Oh, gymnasium again would only be our second of the red rooms. They're the same exit-wise. But we could also redraw just because we have the opportunity to redraw. I might risk it. Oh, great! Look, as much as I want Clock Tower, I really want Clock Tower so much. I can't believe how long it's taken me to do Clock Tower, but I really need pool. I really need pool so badly. So great. Great. And now hopefully we can make Pump House happen. So let's go this way. I've got to keep... Oh, I was just going to say, I've got to keep in mind that I need to acquire keys. All right, in that case... All right. Well, all this would do is send us north more. Passageway. I don't actually need the east passageway exit per se. But it would give us 2 exits rather than 1. But then again, this is always unlocked. And I don't have any keys. I might do this because of my key situation, actually. Alright, hopefully we can get something involving keys here. No. Well, this is an interesting thing. If I do either of these here, yeah, no matter what we choose of these 3, unless we redraw, which I don't really want to do, we're essentially... oh, no, we're not. I was going to say we're cutting east and west off from each other. But no, of course not. We've got 2 ways of going between them. All right, boudoir it is. Boudoir it is. Lovely. I'm just looking at the way that shadow falls on the wall there. Alright, well, I guess... So here we've got 2 different entrances we can access this area from. Obviously to connect with the foundation again would be great. Let's see what comes. Oh, alright. It's a good thing we've got another way in then. Oh, I really need keys. I really need keys. Alright, I might need to use my redraw and cross my fingers that works. So that one is locked. We have to go back. We have to go back to here. Yeah. Oh my god. Hang on. Is that That's that. Outdone by keys. This one is locked and this one is locked. Oh no. Oh no. But everything else was set up so well. I got the vault, I got the pool, I could do the... We don't even have security to check if... Yeah, oh my god, I've got 3 possible entrances and they're all... Dang. Alright. Okay. Wow. Wow, I didn't realize that would be... I didn't realize that would be my undoing. I even got, like... Closet. There's nothing in the commissary, is there? No, I don't think so. I don't think there were keys there. No keys. No, we can't go that way. Oh man, I didn't even get protection from my 3 red rooms. Key? Key? Can't anybody spare me a key? Yeah, there's none. There's none here. Like, I'd love to use the sledgehammer on the door. And I don't even think I got all this money now. Look, let's just buy stuff. I can't even get like the freezer. There's no dig spots anywhere, are there? No, there wasn't. I've only got this one green room and there weren't any in there. There's none in the shelter. Oh my god. That's it. That's it. There's no more trunks. Huh. Alright. Well, let's go put some... I got so much money. I'm rich. I shouldn't have problems like this. All I can do... Still there. All I can do is make a wish. Make a wish and try again. Is that a bird? That's a bird. Sorry, bird. Alright. Alright. This, yet again. We have met our match in a resource loss of some kind. Rustic villa. Rustic. Why is it rustic? Why is it rustic? Maybe just because it's a bit bigger than a small villa. Okay, interesting. So I feel like they're essentially saying quaint. It's kind of quaint. You're like, okay job, I think is what they're saying. Yeah. Alright. Try again. I did think I was making pretty good decisions there, but there you go. That's just the nature of this, of not knowing what kind of, opportunities you're going to get from these choices. Well, maybe today we'll get Tomb. All we can do is try again. Let's see. But yeah, I guess I'll try based on my recent experience, I suppose, to be a bit more careful with making sure we're keyed up. Yeah, I guess, but it's hard, isn't it? Like, you're always going to have to make choices to prioritize one thing or another. I did really well gem-wise, I did really well coin-wise, and I also did really well exit-wise. And I even got the compass to try and, ensure my way forward, but... Okay, well... I wonder if it might be interesting to get Trading Post again. Then again, Root Cellar... Root Cellar would actually be a good one for the key problem, because keys are often found in dig spots. Yeah, I can't help myself. I'm gonna go Root Cellar. I can't help it. I love the possibility for special keys, let alone regular keys, Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's make this a Let's make this a day of abundance for each thing. I don't know if it's possible. We'll try. We'll try. So while I'm walking over, a couple of things that I don't know if I've mentioned that I've been puzzling away at in my notebook here. One of them that I've had here for a little while, not too long, but a little while, is I've been thinking again about, now that I know a lot more of the characters and I've identified a lot more people, there have at least 2 times been pictures that have shown what seems to me to be a middle-aged woman with glasses. And specifically we saw her in a dark room, a photo from the dark room where she's sitting in the office with writing at the terminal. And I think I had assumed that that was our mother. And there's also a photo of what looks like the same woman in the maid's chamber, if that's what it's called, sitting on a chair with the other 7 people. I always note that there's 8 people in that photo. 8. And she seems to be the same woman. Now, when I first came across those photos, I assumed it was our mother. I think that just seemed logical to me. But I'm now really questioning that. I mean, it does seem with her, the fact that it seems like the staff like her, seems like our mother is likable and the staff probably would like her. And because she's sitting in the office writing at the terminal, surely she's family, you know, and she's writing, she's the writer. It all seems to suggest a mother. But what is really confusing me about this is, why does our mother then, why does she look so different to what she does in all of the other photos that we've seen of her? And all of those other photos we've seen of her are very close to the time when she disappeared, as far as I can tell. So what are these other photos? Is it a different woman? This is a question for me now. Is this an older version of our mother that's and she just seems to have aged way too quickly? It just doesn't seem possible. I don't know. This is a kind of a weird mystery for me. All right, Paula. I might end up making many of the same choices that I made in the last one, but we'll see how it pans out. The gems are in a box. Oh, hang on, I need this first. Well, not really, but aha! Today it's there. Today it's there. What's going on? What's going on, Grand Uncle? The gems are in a box with a false statement. Could be true, could be false. 2 statements are false. Could be true, could be false. All 3 statements are false. False. This one is false. 2 statements are false. Could still be true. But if it is true, then this one is true, that one is false, and this one is false. The gems are in a box with a false statement, which would make this false, and so therefore the gems would be in here. But if this one is also false, no, that's impossible. That's logically impossible, isn't it? If this one is false, but this one is 100% false, so that is impossible. So the gems are probably in here, but yeah, I think the gems are in here. I felt I did that one a little bit quick. Boiler room. Boiler room. I'm slightly scared of boiler room, just because the first time I was in there I had trouble accessing the doors. Like, one of them was a security door, and I don't know if that's something associated with the boiler room. But it is very interesting to get the boiler room. I might actually put the boiler room here and then go over the other side and acquire some things. Let's stock up over here. Maybe we can more strategically use our boiler room. Okay. This would only get me exits. This would be good, but again, I've got no way of opening the lock trunk yet. Let's do the nook for now. Let's key up. Alright. Vault already! Oh my god. but I don't really want it here. So definitely den, because we need the exits. Trunk. Oh, that's good. Oh, should I get it now? Yeah, why not? Using up a key. I didn't get any more keys from it, but the redraws are very, very handy, so that's good. We've got a gem, that's great. And we don't really want to go there. I've got 3 different ways of entering that central room. Okay. We really want some more possibilities here, so I think hallway is going to be the thing here. That would use up my key, so it's a bit risky to go now. Let's see what we can get heading down the east side. Ideally. Yeah, let's do observatory. Let's do observatory. It uses up a gem. It might benefit us. I'm hoping. Yes, it's not Draxus. Apples are more delicious. That's good. That's good. Oh, we're getting 3 today. We got a diamond, a gem, and some steps. Oh, brilliant. 14. Great, great, great. I think we probably have been building up more stars from Wishing in the Well. And I think 15, yeah, 15 we get back to... No, that's 11. 15 is the sale. Oh, great. Well, that's very welcome. Okay. No map or anything? Cool. Alright, let's see what we can make happen here. I mean, maybe this is the perfect time to do Clock Tower. I reckon it might be. Okay, oh, finally. I'm so sorry, Clock Tower. I'm so sorry to everyone who's been draft Clock Tower. Why, this one is in stone. This is interesting. Does it indicate... I wonder if it indicates a different time every day or the same time every day. It is actually the same orientation as the hands there. Well, not the exit though. Not with the exit. That's interesting. So do I read this as if from here? So, you know, that's 12. Obviously I've got to go and check everything else. Oh, wow. Wow. That's incredibly cool. Ha. Alright, hang on. If I just consider this exit. So let's say that this is on the 6th. This is a half hour. This is like... Is this 1 or 2? If that's 6... Maybe it's 1, 2, 3 would be straight across here. So maybe it's 1:30. Maybe that's 1:30. And then these odd placements. Like they're not evenly placed around the room. Huh. Alright, let's go up. I think that's 1:30. Interesting, interesting. Can we touch it? Can we touch it? Can I fall off? No, thank God. Simon, don't let this be the end of us. Oh, wow. That is phenomenal. We really are going up high. This is the other interesting thing. Will we go up so high that the color of our arrow will change? No, still yellow. Interesting. Wow. Huh. These clocks are in different positions. They're all different times. Oh, there's a lot to think about here. Also, clock tower, black rook. Let me put it in my ever-growing list of chess pieces. Black rook. Great. Alright, so we've got a range of different times here. We've got stuff here. So cute. Safe deposit box. Key. What number is it? 233. There's a very good chance we'll be able to use it today. Oh my god. Okay, a piece of something. A piece of something. What is that? Oh, those are the things. That's the realm. That's the like Oris or Arinda. I'm not sure what it's called, but that's the Oris or Arinda realm symbol. Southward 1. Oh no, southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. South, west, north, east. Huh. And then each line is capitalized S-A-C, sacred. Sacred. Time is sacred. Right? Here we go. Access to Mount Holly's clock tower has always been heavily restricted, which might explain why maintenance has been unable to mend the perpetually halted clock face, a testament to the unchanging winds of the sacred hour. So is 1:30 the sacred hour? I wonder if we actually have to have the clock tower. Yeah, and here it's 1:30 as well in this view of, in the room description here. So 1:30 is the sacred hour. So noted, but the interesting thing is going to be figuring out what that means and where. It's also great to know that tomorrow we'll start with one key for each of the timed rooms that we draft today. So let's keep... What are the timed rooms? Coat check, mailroom, freezer, sauna. And clock tower, obviously. None of these. None of these. None of these. Clock tower. Yep. Cool. Okay. Sacred. Southward, I see a swan. Well, we know that the swans are associated with Iraja, the southern realm. Ashen like sands of the shore. Ashen like sands of the shore. Carried by westwardly winds. Could this be referring to our mother being, being smuggled into the southern land? And it could be the shore of the, the Trinsdale Lake, which is where I think you have to cross the border. Rogue like the moon of the north, and the rogue moon is always associated with the north. Eastward, I see a crow. Yeah, eastward I see a crow. I'm just thinking, I don't really know what's associated with east because... But there is a reference to east in the letter that that Herbert writes to Mary, where he says something like, time flows differently in the east. Dark are the days coming forth, but forth. Dark are the days coming forth. And then the Horus symbol. Lots to think about, and what's this as well? What is this piece here? I'm trying to think if I recognize it from anything. Little flowers, little dashes, and obviously the swan. There's maybe potential to power things here. What am I looking at here? The top of the building? Oh my god. There's the rogue moon on the top of that tower. They make the center of this look like an eye as well. With the way, you know, this, like, yeah, this kind of, black scribbly bit. Okay, so we've got our directions here. Just checking, there doesn't seem to be anything to interact with as it stands. Okay. Alright, okay. So we can assume... And, yeah, this is north anyway. Yeah, we're pointed north here. This is facing north. Oh, that is so fascinating. Huh. Wow. Alright, and what about this one? This one is looking out more over the grounds. Oh, the atmosphere here is amazing. Because this table is in the way and all of these cogs, we can't look very south, but we can see that the mountain is there, so... But this is the broken one. This south-facing one is not moving. I wonder if it's something that we can fix? I mean, here the cogs are sitting together, so obviously they work. Same as this, and same as this. But when we compare it with this one, they're... Like, this cog needs to jut out more, basically. But I mean, yeah, I don't know what we could do about that theoretically. Okay, southward I see a swan, ashen-like sands of the shore, which is what this broken one is looking out towards. Carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north, yeah? Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. South, west, north with the moon, east. I'm just literally thinking, like, can I see a crow? Is that speck there? A crow? A frozen crow? Crow frozen. Alright, there's a lot to take in here. Like, to think about, like, these different, like, the differences in time between them, maybe. Alright, so these two are the same, actually. Yeah? Yeah, okay. I thought they were a little bit different, but no. They are... They just look slightly... I don't know why. They just look slightly different, but I guess they're the same. I guess they are all the same. I thought they were doing different... I thought it was different times, but no. top of the X. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we'll say it's all the same time. It is all the same time. I wonder what there is to do here potentially with an item. You know, maybe something that I can construct in the workshop. Maybe I can get this fixed. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant to be fixed, but it seems to be my inclination. We've got what seems to be a lot of meaning here. We've got something about the sacred hour. We've got this piece of something, and I'd like to figure out what that piece relates to. Alright, finally, the clock tower. It's been a long time coming, so another huge piece of the puzzle. So while we look out here at this very, very interesting view, I'll have to finish this episode here, but thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your patience in waiting for this clock tower to be drafted. Extremely interesting. What is the deal with 130? I'm gonna have to think a lot about everything going on here. But we'll be continuing with this day in the next episode, so I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.